Good evening. The top stories from all over South India here at 6:30 p.m. on India Today on Up South. I am T.S. Sudhir. The top story this evening on Up South is on Sri Lanka. The report of the UN Human Rights Council, based on an investigation by the Office of the Human Rights Commissioner, has wrapped Sri Lanka for alleged war crimes. The report paints a very grim picture of what happened in Sri Lanka during the last years of the conflict, the war between the Sri Lankan army and the LTTE. The report finds gross violations of human rights, unlawful killings by Sri Lankan army, and says journalists, humanitarian workers and even ordinary civilians were targeted. It talks about the brutal use of torture by Sri Lankan security forces, sexual violence and rape used both against female and male detainees to torture. The report mentions that LTTE also indulged in similar acts of violence. It proposes ad hoc hybrid court which will include international judges and investigators. The report says end the impunity enjoyed by the security forces and paramilitary groups, hold them and surviving members of the LTTE responsible. And the report lastly praises the new Sirisena government in Sri Lanka for giving space for freedom of expression, but says it is yet to embark on comprehensive process of demilitarization. In the meanwhile, in Chennai, the Tamil Nadu Assembly also passed a resolution asking for an international intervention in the dispute in Sri Lanka.